Hello, welcome to the Killtocraft Podcast, episode 12. I am Vanessa. Today I have for you a lot of FOs and a lot of things that I've acquired. You can find me on Ravelry as Killtocraft. You can find me on Instagram as Nessa Townley, and you can find all show notes on my blog at killtocraft.wordpress.com. So hey, I forgot to mention, I also have Periscope now. I'm not so sure if I'm going to actually use it, but I have been watching videos on there. And it is attached to my Twitter account, so it's Nessa_stardom. If you want to add me on there, you're very welcome to. I'll add anybody who I think is knitting related, so go ahead, add away. Sorry, this is my first brew of the day. I'm not starting too early though. This is quarter to 10 in the morning, and my partner has just gone to work. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose, I apologise. My mister has just gone to work and I didn't have anything to do up until 2 o'clock, so I thought I'll get out a podcast because that needed to be done, and then I can relax and do some of my own knitting, which is really exciting, and you'll see why in a minute when I've had another sip of my coffee. Did I say tea? I'm not all here this morning. This is my Christmas mug that my mum gave me last year with the poinsettia plant painted on it, and I love this mug. I've never had a Christmas mug until last year, and my mum gave me this one and I love it. And I actually bought some mulled punch yesterday, so tonight I'm going to be relaxing with a non-alcoholic mulled punch, which I'm looking forward to. I don't really drink. I do drink, but not very often, and when I do, I get really drunk easily. So it's very rare that I go all out and actually just get drunk. When it's at home, I don't really like to drink, so I just, I like to have something that's nice and relaxing. Although when it gets to Christmas, that might go out of the window a little bit, because I figured out last year that Irish cream, like Bailey's, it's really nice in coffee, and it was really nice to warm me up when I got home, so a little bit in the coffee, so that might happen again this year. So, on to finished objects. I just kind of sneakily showed you one by accident, but I'll start in an order. I finished the hat for Will's mum. I hope she's not watching. So this is completely finished and wearable. Cute little hat. I think she's gonna love it. Finished and adorable. I can't wait to give it that. I have saved some of the yarn and I've not touched it, and it's mainly because if she does want it extending, we are going down on Boxing Day, all being well with the car, and because that's getting sorted now, and we should be visiting her Boxing Day for a few days. I think we're staying down there for a good week maybe, and I'm staying for a few days and I'll get the train back. But if she does want it extending, I've not really messed with it too much, so I should be able to rip it back, add a bit more length and decrease it off again if she really needs me to. So I have sewn in the ends, but I'll be able to find those quite easily. So so the hat's finished. This is by Claire Divine, I think it is. But it's gorgeous, and I love the way the yarn is, and it's knitted in the Ginger Twist Studios Super Sheep Aran and this is the Father of Funk colourway. And the texture of the pattern is knitted so that you slip stitches, and it makes this almost like a thermal fabric, because it kind of doubles up on the back. So that's the other side, which looks really cool. I love this texture. It feels so nice. But it's so thick. It feels thick and lovely and cozy, and it's got to be perfect when she goes out on her little journeys to take out photographs and things. So in the winter weather, which it's now really hit us as winter. This week the temperature has just dropped to the point where some areas, I think in Britain, actually had snow last night. We didn't. But I stepped out this morning in my coat and just this vest, which you can see how thin this vest is, and this, with a jacket over the top, and it is cold. It is like freezing. So when I go out later at 2 o'clock, I am going to make sure I've got a sweater on. Yes, definitely a sweater. So I'm really happy. So this is finished. Yay! So there's one Christmas present down. She didn't want a pom-pom on her hat, which is fine. I said that I might make her a hat. So she doesn't really know that I've made her one. I'm hoping she doesn't know. The next finished object, which doesn't have a button yet, or a button loop, but that's because I want to make sure I get to pin it out. And last night I sewed in all the ends, so I got that finished. I'm not sure if I've shown you, but my mum's waistcoat is finally complete. So it's folding in on itself, look. It won't do when it's got a button on. But yeah. Done and dusted, just needs pinning so that the edgings don't fold in every 2 minutes. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it, and I'm so glad that I finally got this done and out of the way for my mum's Christmas present. So this was knitted in a country style DK, and I actually thought it felt a little bit rough when I was knitting it, but I haven't touched it in maybe a couple of weeks, and it doesn't feel that rough actually. And I bet when it gets washed, because my mum washes things with softener, so I bet it'll really feel nice. But I'm really happy with that. I think it's gorgeous. So yay, I've got that finished. I did have a bit of a kerfuffle with that after the last podcast episode, and I figured that I don't know if I did show you it. Did I show you it? Anyway, if I have repeated some of this, I am so sorry. But I had a problem with one of the fronts, and I had to drop back all the way to the armhole and had in another 7 rows because I'd missed out 7 rows, and I'd added all the edgings, all the armhole, and I laid it flat, and one of my sides was shorter than the other one. I could have screamed. So obviously I had to rip back and add in those extra rows, so I took off the armband, the front border at that side I took off, and I pulled back, and in 3 hours I managed to get that front done back to where it was, and I managed to put on the border and the armhole border back on and sewed it up. So it was kind of relieving to have it finished. So yeah, so I got that complete and really happy with it now. And then over the past 3 weeks, I have tried to give myself a bit of a you will do this in this amount of time and you will get this done kind of situation. So I've been giving myself a certain amount of rows to do each day to get a piece a week done on my brother's waistcoat. And yesterday I finally finished it. So it's a bit hard to see, but I got the borders finished. It's all nice and neat and tidy, and this is the Harrop tweed yarn, and you can see all the little flecks of like orange and cream. I think there's some dark brown ones in places, like here. It's a dark brown one. They're harder to see, I think. But yeah, I'm totally happy with it. I got them finished and done, and you can have it for Christmas. Yay! So I hope he's happy with it. Let's sit back down. So yeah, so brother's waistcoat complete. And you all know what that means now. I can kind of knit for me again. Oh, I've just noticed that there's a sign in the window for which Lincoln has just noticed. Whichever way, me. Sorry about that. There was this sign in the window that has just flapped free, and it's for the flaps because there's... Oh shit, I don't know what to do about that. I'll just ignore it. Been very windy this week here. And you're right, me. He's taken a bit of a shine to the window now. Anyway. So we all know that now I can knit for me. And I'm quite excited because I've got like a whole Christmas period where I can knit stuff for me. And I'm knitting my Christmas sweater. I'm just going to move the camera out of the way because I think he's overshadowing it with his ass. So basically I've got quite a bit on my Christmas sweater done. I've gotten both sleeves finished and I've started the body. So yay, Christmas sweater. It's actually happening. So there's my finished objects. And I'm not going to show you any rips today because I think it'll take up so much time to show you everything that I've also got behind me. Like, there is so much stuff. So, I will start with Fondant Fibre because I purchased a gorgeous bag from her. Christmas themed because I knew that at some point near Christmas I wouldn't be Christmas knitting anymore and I could enjoy this bag. So this is from Fondant Fibre, and this is one of her drawstring bags. Look at that gorgeous fabric. I'd seen this fabric before and wanted to make myself a project bag with it, and I didn't because I just thought nearer the time I'm sure I'll find a bag with it on. I was being lazy. But this bag is so gorgeously made. The stitching and everything, it's been well made. It's gorgeous. I sometimes like the soft bags because I take my projects to work, and sometimes the stiffer bags I absolutely love, but I feel bad if I bend them. That is just me and my silliness. But if I bend them in my bag, I'm like, oh no, it's bent, I'm going to have to iron it or whatever. I don't like to bend them. I think they look so neat that I find it hard to come to terms with the fact that I've actually bent it out of shape and it's no longer fresh looking. Silliness. So yeah, but I absolutely love this. So I tricked myself. It's got a lovely ribbon drawstring, which is gorgeous, and a lovely toggle. And it's just so cute. And Deb's also got a little tag on, Fondant Fibre tag. So, handmade by Deb, www.fondantfibre.com. So you can find her over there. And she sells all sorts. She sells stitch markers, sock soaps, she sells fibre as well as yarns, hand-dyed as well, which is always nice and exciting. She sells a massive amount of really gorgeous things, so go and take a look. I showed this off at work and everybody basically ran to their computers to look at their website. And she sent us some treats as well. She sent, if I can find it, sorry for any crinkling, So this will be for a future giveaway. But she sent 2 skeins and 2 soaps. So one for you guys and one for me, which is really sweet. So she sent 2 different sock soaps. I think this is the Thai one. And then this, which is on a spangle sock base, which is sparkly. And this is the Swim with Dolphins colourway. Superwash Merino, Nylon and Stellina. And it's 400 metres for 100 grams. Look how gorgeous this is. It's beautiful. And I'm sure anybody who wins this in a future giveaway will love it. It's so soft. And just any socks in this is going to be massively gorgeous. Wrap that back up. I kept the other sock soap and yarn for myself, so I kept the mahogany scented one, which I haven't used yet. I had to put it in a cling film because to keep it safe. Now the cat's getting interested. Come on, out of the way. Get your bottom out. He's smelling the soap now. And then this is the Super Nature, which I love. I love all these blues. I think they're gorgeous. So this is the other colourway that Deb sent me, and that's the label, the fondant fibre. It's a bit dark, I think, to zoom in. But yes, oh, look at the colours, it's stunning. And you can see the little spangly bits in there. Oh, I just can't wait to knit with this. So thank you so much, Debs. I'm sure everybody's going to love this, and I'm so chuffed that you sent me a little treat. I can't believe it. And I've now been looking on her website for other things to purchase because I've been wanting to collect some fibre. So that might be my next purchase from Dev in the future. And my coffee's getting sniffed as well now. He's intrigued, aren't you, mate? Do you want to come and say hello? Oh, no, he's jumping down and away. I tell you, he's completely podcast shy unless he's showing his booty. Do you not want to come over here, mate? See if I can grab you. Oh, he's going to be grumpy. Look, he's trying to get away. He's standing on me. Oh, just chill out. Look, there you go. Hello, say hello to everybody. Hey. He's gorgeous. You see, I love you. You're lovely. Yes. So this is Lincoln. For anybody who's new. Oh look, he's trying to get away. He's like, yes, I'm free. So, don't shake your fur into my coffee. So, the next thing that I purchased, I'm not sure if I showed this. This was a while ago. I received this. Probably about 3 weeks ago actually that I got this. But I ordered this from Molly at Homespun House. Hi Molly, if you're watching. This is gorgeous. This is one of my favourite colourways that she's done, this is Halloween, and I think she's got a little bit left in her shop. I think she had 2 skeins the other day. So if it's still there, you could be lucky enough to get some. And I think it's showing it a bit more lavender than where it is. It's a little bit more pinky, I think. Yeah, it's showing it quite lavender. Anyway, it is absolutely stunning. It's got like hints of rusty colours in there, little hints of blues, pinks, little hints of black, like grey colours, and it is stunning. And then you've got like lines of darker pink, lighter pink, lavender and lilacs, and it is just, and grey as well, like light mauve colours. It is stunning, and I love this so much. I don't have any idea what I'm going to make with it because I feel it's too precious for socks. But I have seen that Bakery Bears, I can't remember her name. you know the Bakery Bear podcast though, she's on her Instagram, she's making a pair of socks with this, and they look super cute. I really want to make something with it. So thank you, Molly, for dyeing me up a skein of this. I asked because she said she won't go dye anymore, and this is the one colourway I really did need in my life, and so she kindly made me up a skein, so that was very nice of her. And then I've been shopping last week, and I wanted to get some more fibre in my stash because I finally learned how to ply on the fly, to chain ply, and I got a bit excited because that means I don't have to just do singles anymore, and I wanted to practice more and more, and I can't because I don't have enough fibre in my stash, and I won't crack into the fibre I have until I've got some more. And I found Amy on Instagram, who now has a Etsy shop called Stranded Dye Works. So if you put strandeddyeworks.co.uk in, you'll find Amy. And she sent me a nice little message as well on a card. But this is 100% merino, and it's a 100-gram braid, and this is the Blossom colourway. And she's even put on to hand wash recommended. But this is gorgeous. I love these colours, like these greys, like you can see there, the greys and purples and pinks, lighter pinks into almost like a whitey grey, bright, gorgeous colours. Oh, I absolutely love this. And I saw it, there was only one left in this colourway, and I grabbed it because I wanted it for me. It had to be mine. So I am so chuffed with this, Amy. Thank you very much. It's lovely. So this is now in my fibre stash, waiting for me to spin with it, and I can't wait. But I think the first stuff will be for me to spin the bat that I got from Spin City at Yarndale, so I'm going to actually spin them in order that I bought them, I think. And then, so much stuff. I bought some drop sleemer. This is a mix of 65% wool and 35% alpaca. And this is for Wilson mittens. It's 50-gram skein, and you're meant to use 4mm needles, but I'll do a tension swatch to make sure what I'll have to do. And his coat is a kind of a khaki, combat green, combat colours, and then the lining's an orange, so I bought like a rusty orange skein as well to go with. So, and I plan to do the toast and jam mitts. The pattern printed off behind me. Yes, Toast and Jam Mitts by Emily Fodden. Can't really see them very well. There we go. You've got like a twisted rib, garter stitch palm, one in each colour, but I think I'm going to do them both in the same colour and then do the garter stitch in a different colour. So I've probably got to keep the main mittens green, and then the palm section do it in the orange. And this yarn is so soft that I may have got some more. It's not actually scratchy or anything. I don't think it is. I'm not sensitive to alpaca. I'm a little bit sensitive to certain wools though. Some wools can make me a bit scratchy and sore. So they had a drops sale on Love Knitting, and they didn't have many colours left of the lemur as they did the other day when I bought the mittens, which is about a week ago. But the colour that they did have left I absolutely loved, and I wanted to make the Maud sweater from Pom Pom magazine, which has lots of cables. In fact, I'll get the magazine out. It's from the autumn issue, and when I was at Yarndale, I saw Amy of Pom Pom wearing this sweater, and at the minute I'm making the Hitchcock sweater, so that's on the go for my Christmas sweater. But I absolutely loved this on Amy and decided I really wanted a version of my own. All those cables at the front. And I haven't really made any sweaters really cabley since I actually first started knitting. And I made a full cabled back of a jacket. It's like a long cardigan jacket basically, and I didn't finish it because they discontinued the colour at my local yarn shop, and it was only a cheap yarn, but because I couldn't get any more of the yarn to finish the rest of it, I was really upset, and I'd put all this work into it, decided not to do anything about it. And I don't think I've actually cabled a sweater since for me, and I kind of want something a little bit more elaborate. So I plan to cast this on, and I plan to cast that on for the Make 2 along, and I'm going to sew a dress to go with it. And initially I kind of wanted a green, like the picture, something different, but then I found this on the Love Knitting website, which is like a gorgeous berryish purplish red, and I absolutely love purples and burgundies, so this is gorgeous. Just zoom in a bit so you can see it a bit better. I love this kind of colour, I think it's stunning. So I got 14 balls of this, so that should make the sweater, and I think that came to about £17. So I've got the sweater's worth. And my friend then, I put in my order as well for some Drops Delight, which I'm not sure, this is possibly meant to be a sock yarn, but anyway, it's classed as a double knitting online, and I'm not sure it's going to come out as a double knitting, but I bought this for a scarf. But I'm sure even if I can't use it for the scarf, I can use it for something else. And it's like a tonal grey, charcoal grey, and I love that. And it's quite soft, so I'm looking forward to that. I was planning a pianismo which is the scarf out of the same issue of Pom Pom. But I think the yarn that they used has more body to it. I don't know if you can see that. It's gorgeous. It's like got cables, and they change length, I think. Something to do with music, and it's really pretty anyway. So I don't know about this yet, whether I'll actually use it for that. But if not, like I say, I can use it for something else. There is no reason why I can't use it for anything else, because I love the grey colour. And so I've just saved that aside for the time being. I think what I'll have to do is knit a sample maybe of the scarf and see what I think. Because I think this yarn says on here to do on a 3.5mm, which I know is still like a DK thickness, but I think the other one's for a 4, and I think I needed more of a thicker DK rate, more of a, something with a bit more body, like the Lima yarn has, is a DK, and it has more body and thickness to it. Maybe you can see what I mean. And then if I just get some of this out, show you the difference maybe. Maybe you can't see that much of a difference, but I can. You see what I mean? Like this one seems to have a bit more body and thickness to it, and this one seems a bit more straggly and thinner. So I don't know about this. But if not, I can use it for socks or a shawl or a top even. So we'll see about that. It will get used. And then I'd also added some of this to my order, and I've never used this before, but I wanted to make some slippers. I've seen everybody making these little slippers with the stocking stitch foot and the gart stitch heel, and they are really cute and they're in double knitting, and I've got plenty of old stash double knitting in like natural wools that I'm thinking, ooh, socks. And I've even got some wool that I bought on an anniversary trip that we made to States, and it's like an Aran weight, and it's tonal semi-solid blues, and it's not really meant for anything other than something sturdy like socks or slippers, should I say. But I don't want to be slipping around my living room, so I saw this a while ago and wanted to get myself some. This is, zoom in, try not to take the colour away. I feel like it's going to take the colour away. There we go, it's a bit better, isn't it? So this is the Sock Stop by Rico Designs, and I don't know if you can see that. It's very hard to see on the picture. Yeah, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see it. But this is basically stuff that you squeeze onto the bottom of your socks. So it's got this squeeze applicator, and you can see it coming through. And this is a abrasion resistant rubber sole little dots basically. So you know when you get the slipper socks from stores and they have the little dots on the bottom of the foot, so you can walk on like laminate tiled floors and not slip. This is what this is, which I think is really cool. I am looking forward to putting this on, and they've got loads of different colours, and they didn't have the neutral cream colour, which I would have picked, so I went across from that spectrum and got the neon pink instead. Yeah, because I like my brights. So, and I think the brown that I have will go really nicely with the neon pink. So this is, you apply little dots of this latex, so it's like a latex slipper stopper, onto your slipper socks. Any socks made with wool, cotton, felt or synthetics, so you can use them on any sock whatsoever. Make a sturdy abrasion resistant rubber sole. Drying time is 8 to 10 hours, so I suppose it'd be a good idea to pop it on while you've got it on your sock blockers maybe, and then, you know. It's washable at 40°C and to air dry, but do not tumble dry. So if you tumble dry your socks, it's probably not the best thing to put on them. But I thought this was super cool, and on the picture it shows like blues, yellows, reds, greens, like a black colour and a cream neutral, so they've got quite a few different colours. But I went for pink, and I can't wait to try it out because I have a little bit of a laminate flooring in my flat. I'd like to have some handmade slippers by me, but I'd also like to not slip around on the flooring with them. But it's a great idea as well for your socks, so that's quite cool. Anyway, that's pretty much what I've been up to. I'm debating whether I should show you a project that I've been working on, or tell you about some projects I'm working on. So I've got my Christmas sweater that you've seen a while back that Will said that I looked like Robocop if I was wearing it. I'm not going to look like Robocop. Or his latest one is that it looks like a pan scrubber, but he says that the more I knit on that sweater, the more he likes it. So that's good. It's good. And the more it looks better, he says. I think that's because he saw like this much of a sleeve and judged. But now I have 2 sleeves, and I have probably about this much of a body. So, but I can focus on that a lot now. And then I've got the BZ hat, which I know Mina had been knitting quite recently, and I looked at it and I was like, I can totally make that. And I had some lovely alpaca yarn, some baby alpaca that I saved aside for a project. I'd started making a project, I didn't like it, I ripped it out. My cat is now sniffing my wooden DPNs. No, you can get off those. He eats these. Yes, and now he's sniffing the phone that I'm recording on. He's actually like right next to you guys. Maybe I should turn it around and you can get to see him. He's now ducking. He's so cheeky. Bless him. So, sniff them. Sniff the needles. Come closer. Come on. Oh, he knows I'm tricking him. So yes, I'm doing the BZ hat, which is like a brioche hat, and it's gorgeously soft. And I haven't got much done because I've had to take a break so I could get more Christmas knitting done. Obviously, the sooner I got the Christmas knitting done, the sooner I could knit for me, and that makes me very happy. So I suppose 2 months of Christmas knitting and not putting much knitting for me in the way. Oh, it seemed like forever, and I've now got so many projects that I want to cast on, and I can't cast them all on because that'd just be ridiculous. But I think there's like 2 or 3 cabled socks that I really want to cast on, which, to be fair, is crazy for me. I usually like plain socks, but I'm 100% getting into enjoying pattern socks. So I'm going to cast some of those on, and my sweater that I want to cast on, which will be done after I finish my Christmas sweater. So that might be a nice Christmas project to start. And there's just so many things that I want to cast on. So little time. So yes, that's me, I think, this week. I hope you've enjoyed this episode anyway. And next time I will show you what I am working on. Sorry, the cat's very distracting. So I hope that next time I'll be able to show you a little bit more of what I've been working on. I just don't want to be recording for a good hour and a half or an hour's footage, because I have to spend time faffing with the computer and uploading in between recording the sections. Anyway, blabbing on. I hope you guys are all well. I've missed you a little bit, recording with you and things like that. But I have been enjoying chatting to you all on Instagram, watching Periscopes, and just general interactions on Ravelry and things like that. You guys, I love you. So I know that like times aren't 100% great at the minute around the world, and things are a little bit in uproar and aren't so nice. But remember that everybody, and you have good friends. I know I do. So, after all of that, I want to say goodbye and have a nice week, and I will see you soon, sooner than 3 weeks, hopefully. So, love you all, and see you later. Bye!